The cargo bob does not have guns. What did the cargo bob do to these people? Like, why are they shooting at it? What did it do? It looks like it just lifted off. Hey guys, what's going on? Alpha here with another video. In this video today, we're doing a trailer reaction / analysis / rundown of the GTA 5 Gunrunners DLC that will be coming out this Tuesday, June 13th. This trailer just came out, so I figured we'd do one of these videos about this. I also kind of want to use this as an opportunity to do a dry run of this format, if you will. I kind of want to do this in the future for other things. I know Madden 18, I've got some opinions on that, so I want to do a video review / analysis of that trailer too. So I thought we'd do this video here. Also, the other reason is I do, as you might know, the GTA, patrol videos, the army videos, and it's kind of amazing that up until this point they haven't made any DLCs about that. I mean, it's like, it's nothing serious. We just kind of, if you haven't seen them, we like get in a helicopter and go to McDonald's. It's not very complicated. But it is amazing that, all the DLC they've come out with up until this point, they've never done like one of these DLCs before. So that's kind of interesting. The other reason is, honestly, I'll be honest with you, it's 2017. If you want to be on YouTube, you gotta react. You gotta do reaction videos. That's what everybody wants to see. So I'll be doing one of those. Actually, there's an interesting, well, might not be interesting to you, just kind of psychological reason why these videos are so popular. There's a thing called the mesolimbic dopamine system, and you can tell your boy Alpha went to quite a bit of school here, and here we are making GTA videos, but that's beside the point. But you got this mesolimbic dopamine system in your brain that basically, can release dopamine, makes you feel happy when you are. And one of the things that can do that is this thing. It's called self-disclosure, or some people call it self-broadcasting. It's basically, it's kind of unfortunate. It's a social media addiction. Basically what happens is when people go on social media or YouTube or wherever and they talk about themselves and give opinions on things, it makes you happy. And when people watch it and you're kind of talking about, I guess in this case, a trailer, something that, other people have seen, and you're kind of giving your thoughts about it, and you're kind of, sharing what you think and what you like about it, it makes your brain happy, basically. So that's why these videos are popular, because people like seeing what other people think about stuff. That's just what it is. That's the brief version of it, so I guess that's what we're going to be doing now. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this trailer. If there's something I want to point out, which there's going to be quite a bit of that, I'll pause it and we'll talk about it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we're going to start this thing right off the bat, or stop it rather. So this thing here, you can see the sign here on the left, it says Los Santos Air Base Bunker. The bottom part of it's kind of rusted out. It also says, observe all warnings. Just from the geography of this, it looks like it's in northern San Andreas somewhere. I think later in the trailer, we're going to get another shot of this. That's a little bit different, but it looks like kind of like, northern part of the map, obviously. Let's go ahead and keep going. Go ahead and pause it here. I mean, this looks like it's like the friggin' Dark Knight Rises over here. Like we're going down into like the like Wayne Enterprises. They're making, the Batmobile down here. This looks like somebody's just some generic online character here that's going down here. It's obviously night. They're really trying to emphasize that it's like this big thing you're walking down into. Some armory here, so we'll keep going.
You want to make real money? Dirty little secret for you. It's in arms.
It would really be funny if instead of arms, this guy said it's in shark cards. Like, because, Rockstar, the reason they're still making all these DLCs is because people buy the shark cards and then they buy the stuff in the game. It's called microtransactions, of which Rockstar's made a fortune off of. That's why they're still making these DLCs for free. That would be funny. It's like, the guy goes, you want to know how to make real money? He goes, it's in, microtransactions. I don't know, I would think that's funny, whatever. Alright, well, let's back this jackwagon up here. So we've got, this looks like a new gun. Looks, I don't know if it's a submachine gun or an assault rifle. It's got this kind of green and, like, snow camo going on for it here, like this purple attachment on the clip, which looks more like an attachment than it does a paint job. That's new. It's also got this new holographic sight, which is interesting. That's a new attachment you can get.
Just routine.
So here we can see, it's a guy making weapons. So this is like friggin' Northrop Grumman action going on over here. I think this is just kind of stock footage. I don't think you can actually, like, use machines and, like, make rockets and because who wants to sit and do that? But anyways, you can see that's what's going on in this bunker here.
Business that needs a bunker.
Alright, so you can see we've got a new gun range here. This looks like a new gun with, that's not a new scope. That scope's already It's nothing new there, but it's got a new paint job too, so you can see that. I've also got a new firing range. Looks like this might also be in the bunker.
Research.
Again, we've just got more stock footage of just scientists here. Assault rifle MK2. You can see the sign in the background that looks like a new weapon that they're coming out with here. It looks like, just from the diagram there, it looks like the one the guy was just firing a minute ago. And then there's that gun rack in the back there. Really not much else to see.
Manufacture.
All right, plenty to see here. So you can see there's 3 vehicles here that they're focusing in on. The first one I want to point out, we'll just kind of go from right to left, from most exciting to less exciting, I guess you could say. This anti-air gun truck thing here. So it looks like this truck with the sort of ZPU kind of gun here. Got like the 4 guns with the crosshairs in the middle. So I assume somebody drives it, somebody else gets in the back and kind of mans the gun. In the middle, we've got a rocket truck, which we're gonna. It looks like there's a couple different deviations of it, which we're gonna see here on the trailer, because I've seen this before, to kind of prep myself for doing the rundown here. But it's a rocket truck. It looks like an anti-air truck. And then on the left here, we've got this buggy that it's kind of interesting, because you can see there's this machine gun that's mounted on the passenger seat here. But later on in this video, you're going to see the same buggy, but with a Gatling gun. So I don't know which it's going to be, or maybe there's both. I don't know why they'd make 2 different ones. I mean, doesn't make sense to me. There's also like a shovel and an axe on the hood. I don't think you can use it. I think that's just there for props. Same thing with the big tire on the back. So here you can see we're down in the docks part of town. You can see these. It kind of looks like the Duke o' Death car. From Duke of Death, I don't know which one's right. Which has kind of been up armored here. Okay, so this is a different take on the rocket truck. This is a APC, which you can see here. Now, the thing I want to point out, this is where this started bothering me. Not bothering me, but kind of irked me here, ground my gears a bit. If you look at this, you can't really tell whether or not these missiles lock on, because it's just a straight shot. Like, you can't tell, like, you don't see the rocket like curving towards the helicopter. It's just kind of a straight shot. If these lock on, which they probably do, I'm assuming, just based upon the look of this truck, it's kind of overpowered, because this whole video here, which we'll get into, they're going to show all these like anti-air guns in no new helicopters, no new planes from the looks of it. This is a Savage from, like, it was like one of the first DLCs had this in it. They'll show a Buzzard later. But there's all these different, anti-air guns, missiles, all things to take them out. But there's no new, it just kind of seems overpowered. Like they're kind of biased towards taking out planes. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Here's the...
Alright, so we got like this friggin' like Lightning McQueen playset looking truck here. We've got like Optimus Prime, the 18-wheeler. I like how it kind of like, comes out a little bit, like it's like a friggin' HGTV, like, road RV here. That's interesting.
Mobile Operations Center.
Then in the back here, really the most interesting thing in this whole video, at least to me, is if you've played GTA long enough, you know how much Rockstar hates. They hate vehicles with ramps that you can drive up in. So the Cargo Bob, the Titan, other trucks, they have time and time again patched these things so that the ramp, you can't get it to go, like they don't want you driving up in it. I don't know why, they just hate that. But now they've designed a truck whose explicit purpose is to put other trucks in it. So you can see them doing it here. But all the times before, Cargo Bob, Titan, other trucks, they go out of their way to like patch it so you can't get vehicles up in them. But now it seems like they're letting you do that, so that's nice. In all those videos I've done, you can't, no idea how much time I've spent trying to figure out how to do that in the videos where I did do that. But they really go out of their way to make sure you can't do that. Now it looks like they're letting you do it. This is the same sign from earlier that says Los Santos Air Base Bunker. It's just oriented differently. Also, it looks like it's facing... hold on a second. This looks like it faces east. Before the last time we saw this, it faced west. So just an idea of where this is, the geography of it. The right side here, you can see these windmills in the background, which would place this approximately, I'd say kind of near the jail. There is kind of a part of the map there that's really empty. They really don't use it for anything. There's really a lot of parts of the map that I thought they'd use in a DLC that they just never did. Like very detailed things that they just never used again. Like the jail was never used. The military base, they never used it. The military base, if you go to the military base, like the air traffic control tower, it's very detailed interior. You know, and they just never used any of this stuff. The airport's another one, except we will see the airports later on in this trailer. But I don't know, maybe they're gonna got some plans for that part of the map. Okay, so this is the inside of this truck, and this looks like it looks just like the Lightning McQueen truck from Cars. But you can see there's some tires here, some gun rack, and then this is the buggy that somebody pulled into here. And then you can see another look at what I assume is also the inside of this truck. You can see if we just back it up a little bit here, you can see what looks to be an online player, some guy's player, and then 2 more in the back. So 3 of them here manning the controls on this gun, which is on the front of the 18-wheeler. I assume you can see here's another driving it.
You get the point.
Okay, this gun here, I'll just show you this. This looks like it's either a new gun or it's just a really tooled out, you know, Desert Eagle. So it's got like this, you know, neon green sort of white paint job with some sort of sight on it. And then again here, you can see the 2 Juggernaut guys who, the Juggernaut outfits were used once ever in this game, in the single player heist mission. Then there was like some online stuff, but it was never really utilized. It was just another thing they never really used, but it looks like now they're letting you use it. So from here on out, the rest of this trailer, I can't really tell whether these things are missions or just very well choreographed, like people playing the game. Like it's kind of hard to tell here because it's, you know, all these trailers are well choreographed. I hope it's not. I hope they're not missions because, well, I don't know. It just looks fun when it's not so scripted. But anyways, you can see those outfits here, things blowing up in the background. It's also in the airport, which is interesting. Okay, then again here, this missile here, this is too big to be... First of all, I don't even think this is used. I think it's just a prop from the looks of it, because it's not that well textured, or at least the case isn't. This looks like in Toy Story, like the case, like they put like Woody in when they're selling. It's like very nice foam padding case here. Anyways, that's beside the point. This looks like it's either goes on a plane, like an air-to-air missile, or it's just a prop, or it's something else. But this doesn't look like it's going to be used very frequently, if at all. So then this is a new truck here. This looks like a sort of really armored SUV that's towing this trailer that's got the ZPU gun on it. So again, more anti-air stuff, but no new choppers, which is annoying. So I was hoping they could make, you know, like an Apache with like 2 seats with a gunner, kind of like in Battlefield, but looks like they did not. So anyways, we'll keep going here. This is just another angle of it. This is just a standard attack buzzard here that, again, like no new, like all anti-air stuff, but no new air vehicles here. But you can see another shot here where it looks like this truck is, which looks new, is hauling this anti-air gun, the ZPU, which is a trailer. Not a video trailer, like it's a trailer, like a vehicle. Then you can see 3 attack buzzards here, just very well choreographed, that are shooting at these trucks. Then you can see this propeller plane, this prop plane in the back here, which somehow amazingly does not get damaged in all of this, which I don't know if this is a mission or what it is, but, like, come on. There's no way that thing would fly. You know how fragile they are.
Hook up new, exciting ways.
Again, I don't think you can actually... I don't know who would want to sit back here and like a friggin' chemist and, like, make weapons. So I think this is just stock footage.
It's terminating people.
This rifle here is either new... Yeah, I think this one looks new. It's new with like this red and black paint job. Same thing with this gun on the other side here. I don't know where this is. This looks like it's down at the docks. I don't know where else there's kind of like a hangar with the ocean. Then this pissed me off the first time I saw this. So this is a cargo bob. The cargo bob does not have guns. What did the cargo bob do to these people? Like, why are they shooting at it? What did it do? It looks like it just lifted off. I don't know. I don't know why they're shooting at it. But anyways, again, I don't know why they don't have more helicopters and stuff. All right, so these are the same buggies from earlier chasing the biker gang van. This looks like some coal mine that they're in for some reason. Same gun from before. And then this thing here, I just gotta, you know, tell you my 2 cents on this. There are so many videos on YouTube that have just bazillions of views that are fake thumbnails photoshopped of people driving bikes either through planes or out of planes, because you can't actually do that in the game. Well, you can, but it doesn't, you can't really. But it looks like Rockstar finally caught on, and they finally came up with what looks to be a mission where you get to do that. I guess they parachute off after this, but I think that's interesting. They're finally letting you do that.
Profit and do the country proud.
sniping, and then this is the last shot here, is people on what looks like to be like the friggin' Batmobile or the Bat Bike, whatever you want to call it, that are kind of, you can see these look like the SUVs from earlier that are kind of parked opposite them. Looks like these things shoot rockets, which is interesting. That is pretty cool. And now they're going to go fight each other. They got rocket boosters in the back, shooting rockets, all that cool stuff. So that's that. That is the whole thing here. So that is that's the trailer. So I do those army videos. You know, I'll be doing plenty of those live streams, all that stuff. We'll be sure to milk this DLC here. Well, you know, we're going to be doing that along with everybody else, I'm sure. So other than that, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you have any comments, if there's anything I pointed out, anything you saw, if you got any feedback, anything like that, leave a comment. I'll be sure to try to check that out. But other than that, until next time, that'll do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.